How you doing, guys? Big McDanskull here again today with another episode of Warhammer Thoughty K. Now, this is a live stream episode. You may be very confused by that because I've not done a live stream episode before. However, oh, what have I done there? Sorry, I'm messing with my settings on the screen and that. However, let's just get this pop-out chat window sorted before I do anything else. There we go. However, I've had a few problems. So yesterday I recorded this video already, and I transferred it to I recorded it on my camera and on the webcam, and I transferred it to the computer in order to schedule it today. I went to upload everything, and it was how you doing, Green Stuff Games? It's good to see you in the chat. I went to upload everything, and basically, the AVS video editor I've got is the free version, and I completely forgot I wouldn't be able to upload using that. So I edited it all in there, and so I'm just silencing my phone. There we go. So I edited it all in there, and then I realised I couldn't upload it, so I thought, right, I'll do it in Windows Movie Maker, and it's yeah, so Windows Movie Maker isn't supported by Microsoft anymore. And then I went to upload again, and same thing happened. I couldn't upload because you need the premium version now to upload. So I went to the website, and the website wasn't a secure website, so I didn't really want to pay for the premium version. And then like anything go wrong with the website and stuff. So I'm stuck with doing a live one. Now I feel there's a bit more pressure with a live one, for the simple reason that when you're doing a live video, you can't cut and change things like you can when you're editing something. So if I start rambling off in a different direction, talking about something I'm not supposed to be talking about, feel free to have a word with me in the chat and tell me to get back on track. But you know, it may be I may find this is a better way to do a Thoughty K video, because my Warhammer Thoughty K series is quite conversational, if you like. I just talk, and then people put their opinions in the comments below. Where with this, obviously, you can put your opinion in the chat, and if I see it in time, I'll reply to it on video. So it may be more interesting. So yeah, this Thoughty K video is all about sponsors and ads on YouTube. Now you may be thinking that's not Warhammer 40k related, but to me it is 40k related, because a big part of my hobby is YouTube, and then you know, one of the options on YouTube is sponsors and ads, and I think people have this internal struggle basically to try and decide for themselves whether they want to do whether they want to do sponsorships, whether they want to monetize their videos, and it's something I'm going to be doing for the next, say, 6 months, a year, something like that, just to see how it goes. Now, if you don't want to watch the ads before the videos, feel free to press that skip button, because I have no issue with that whatsoever. If I'm hoping sometimes there'll be like movie trailers and stuff that you might not have seen yet before my videos, so you might let them run, and then I might get a couple of pence here and there, and then over the course of, say, a few months, I might get enough to buy a pot of paint or something like that. You know, it's more an experiment, this, for me, to see if there's any earning potential there. I don't think it's going to be anything on a major scale. Like I said, a pot of paint here or there, or an issue of White Dwarf. I was going to say an episode of White Dwarf then. Yeah, an issue of White Dwarf, something like that. You know, just little bits to fund my hobby, or a brush here and there. So that's my thoughts on it, and why I'll be doing it in the that's my thoughts on why I'll be doing it in the coming months. So the thing about monetizing your videos as well, there's a few different types of ads you can have. You can have these adverts that are skippable before your videos, and you can have them during your videos and at the end of the videos, but I won't be having that at all. I do very few videos that warrant, say if I started doing 2-hour videos, I might stick one at the start, one in the middle, maybe one at the end as well. But I think most people will just come off the video if it's one at the end, so you're less likely to make money from that. But I don't know. So yeah, there's the skippable ones that you watch for 5 seconds, then everyone presses skip, or most people do. I do a lot of the time. Sometimes, like I said, I'll watch a movie trailer or something like that if it's something I've not seen, or if it's something related to my hobby. Let's say Dawn of War game trailer, something like that, something related to a bit of camera equipment like a gimbal or something like that I've not seen before from a company I've not heard of before. I think to myself, oh, I'll watch this just in case it's cheap. I watched one. I remember watching one a few months ago, and it was about it was actually about fast chargers for phones. Now that's something completely ridiculous for me to want to watch, but it's about how I can't remember what company it was for, but it was basically about how these fast chargers for your phones, they do things the wrong way. Rather than upping the voltage, they should be upping the ampage, something like that, or one way or the other, because otherwise it's like trying to put too much water through a pipe that's too small. You up the pressure basically, where what this company has done has basically made the pipe wider, that kind of thing. But anyway, I'm rambling now, so yeah, let's get back to monetization and stuff. So there's the non-skippable ads as well, which tend to be, I think Nerdist have quite a few of them. They tend to be about 17 seconds, 15 seconds to a minute long, something like that, and they're unskippable. Now, I don't want to make you sit through even 15 seconds of advert if you don't want to, so I very much doubt I'll be doing these non-skippable ads. And the third type of ads is the in-video ads, and when I say that, I don't mean the ones that come up and then you press skip, like certain channels have. That's a full advert. It's basically it's a pop-up ad, which is an in-video ad. So it'll show up on, if you're on YouTube on your PC, it'll show up like below my face here, boom, and it'll say like if it was Games Workshop, it'd just have like the Games Workshop logo. You click on it, you can go to the website, something like that. Now, I saw one of them on a video the other day, and it was alright. I just clicked the X in the top right corner, and then I could watch the video properly. But I don't see myself using them just yet. I may trial them, but we'll see. Other than advertising, the other way to make a bit of money or get something back that's going to save you money through your YouTube channel is channel sponsorship. Now, there's a few good things about channel sponsorship. There's a reason I think it's better. It's because you choose, to a certain extent, you can choose who sponsors you. You say a makeup company wanted to sponsor me. It wouldn't make much sense for me to be sponsored by a makeup company. I'd be, saying, oh, use this skin cream, use this foundation, use this lipstick, and for my channel to be sponsored by a makeup company is completely ridiculous. Whereas if I'm sponsored by a wargaming store or a battle map provider or something like that, then that's a lot more relatable to my channel. So like who's gonna want to sponsor me? Let's talk briefly about some channels out there that do have sponsorships already. The Emperor's Path, they have a sort of sponsorship link with the XLC. They make, from what I've seen, they make bits of like MDF terrain, but also hobby accessories. They made a carry case for Sam, I think, and it's like really cool MDF carry case, and I think, what? But it looks quite sturdy and stuff, and he's going to get some foam cut up for it and stuff like that. So it's really cool looking thing. So the Emperor's Path are sponsored by the XLC. War Games sponsor a lot of channels now. They sponsor Thoughty K, Dark Artisan, Ace Face. They sponsor a load. I can't think of them off. Winter's SEO, there's another one. But they sponsor about 12, 15 channels now, something like that. And I did actually put the feelers out there to see if Martin would be willing to sponsor my channel, but he's looking to sponsor basically more back rep related channels from what I understand. So at the minute there's no back reps on my channel. It may be something that's coming in the future, but if it doesn't make sense to sponsor my channel at the moment, then that's absolutely fine. It's got to make sense for both parties, that's the thing. I know Element Games have sponsored channels in the past. I don't know if they're still doing it though. I think Powerhouse Minis. If you're not seen Powerhouse Minis, by the way, check them out. It's a one guy commission painting studio. I got got one here. I got my House Chromos Knights painted by them. So there we go. They do good work. This like whale tail on there is freehand. Let's see if I can get my camera to. There we go. So that whale tail and the script. My camera's struggling to focus on the script in that, but the whale tail and the script on there is all freehand. And yeah, so that's my House Chromos Knights painted by Powerhouse Miniatures. And I feel like, I can't remember for sure, but I feel like he used to be sponsored by Element Games. And the way they did it, from what I understand, was if you use a code that he put in his description on their checkout process, you got a little bit of extra discount or something, and then obviously he gets maybe some kind of payback from that. So yeah, that's like a few different ways of sponsorship happening for your channel. So I would like a channel sponsor in the future, but then there's obviously certain things. So a good thing about channel sponsorship is that you don't have to watch a video at the start. You don't even have to press skip on this 5 seconds clip at the start of a video. So that's an obvious benefit of having a channel sponsor. But then there's a slightly a downside to having a channel sponsor, and that is basically, can you trust my opinion? So let's say I'm sponsored by Games Workshop, and my channel, I also played War Machine or something like that. So if I'm sponsored by Games Workshop and I have War Machine and Games Workshop on my channel, then which one would I be inclined to feature more? It'd be the Games Workshop stuff, you'd have thought. But then would I say, Warhammer 40k is a much, much better game? Or would I be truthful and say, well, War Machine's a better game, or not? I don't know if War Machine's a better game. I've never played it, but this is obviously just a hypothetical situation. If War Machine was a better game, a more balanced game, then would I still be truthful and say that, or would I say, well, I think 40k is pretty balanced anyway, or well, I think Age of Sigmar is really balanced anyway? Would my opinion be swayed one way or the other if I was sponsored by? I've talked in the past about war games a fair bit, and Martin at War Games, you get really good service from them, so definitely go check them out. And obviously when I've had service from Element Games as well, I've had really good service, and from Games Workshop even, I get really good service whenever I go into Games Workshop. So there's things like I can say that now and you can trust me. I've been into Games Workshop and had not great service as well, but never terrible service. But most of the time when I go into various Games Workshop stores, I do get good service. The staff are attentive, as long as they're not like swamped by loads of other people in there. And yeah, so you can trust my opinion on that for the time being, because I'm not sponsored by any of those brands. Let's say I was sponsored by a certain base maker. I can't even think of it. Elric Hobbies, let's say. They're always talked about on the Long War and on Spiky Bits. They make resin bases, and let's say I'm sponsored by them, and I've also tried Den of Imagination make their own bases as well. So let's say I've tried Den of Imagination bases, and I really didn't like Den of Imagination bases because Bazza's in the chat now as well, and Tabletop Banter. Is that Callum or Harry, or is it both of you? How are you doing, guys? So yeah, Underdog Painting's in the chat as well, and Tabletop Banter. So go check 2 more great channels out. Oh, by the way, as well, I didn't say this at the start, but Green Stuff Games, it's a channel I've recently subscribed to. He's got some lovely content up there, so make sure you go and check that channel out as well. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Yeah, resin bases. So when you're talking about resin bases, I've got these Elric Hobbies ones that I'm sponsored by, and then I've got these ones that Den of Imagination ones. I might slag off the Den of Imagination ones, but you can't really trust my opinion there, I don't feel like. Just waiting for my Parmo. What's Parmo, Bazza? Is it like Parma, is it like a chicken thing? Is that am I right there with that? Is it like some battered chicken thing? So I got distracted there by the chat. So yeah, so can you trust someone's opinion if they're sponsored by a certain brand? That's the question. Obviously, like I said, I'm going to be doing trialing adverts before my videos to see how they work for me, because I know there's channels out there that have been not been sponsored. I keep talking about sponsorship now. I'm talking about adverts again. So I know there's channels out there that they have played adverts in the past before the videos, but at the minute they got rid of the adverts because they weren't seeing any benefit from it. You know, you need so many people to watch it before you make any type of money. I'm not expecting to make much money at all. Yeah, Green Stuff Games is talking in the chat now. Parmo, question mark to Bazza. I think he's going to have to explain that in one of his videos, to be honest. This one will be coming to an end soon, by the way, guys. I'm not going to keep you too long. But like I said, what was it? Oh God, this is the problem now. I'm looking at the chat and then I'm losing my train of thought. Right, I've really lost my train of thought now, guys. That's here we go. Baz has replied in the chat. So Parma is a battered chicken with bechamel sauce and melted cheese. I'm having chili and jalapeno on mine. Basically, heart attack on a plate. That's actually, you know, it sounds all right. Apart from, I'm not a massive fan of cheese with chicken for some reason. I don't know why. Bechamel sauce. What is bechamel sauce? I've heard of it and I've probably had it, but I can't remember what it is. Is it like a white sauce or? Yeah, there we go. So sponsorship and adverts. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Adverts before your videos. There's certain channels out there that have had adverts before the videos in the past. They've not really seen any benefit, so they've taken off the adverts because they didn't really see any benefit. But I think every channel's got to find out for themselves, or I feel like I have anyway. You know, it's something that I'm going to try. Keep it going for the next 6 months or so, and then if I don't see any benefit from it, I may get rid of the adverts. Now I've done this video announcing that I'm going to have adverts before my videos. I may see a decline in subscribers, and you know I'm slowly creeping up to 250 subscribers. I say slowly, but after a shout out that Craig from Kablams did for me. I jumped up about 21 subscribers in a day. It was amazing. I looked one day because I'd just been creeping up from the 200 mark, and then I was up at about 217, something like that. And then Craig contacted me on Facebook and asked me if he could use some footage from one of my videos because he was going to do a shout. I was like, yeah, of course you can. You know, feel free to use whatever you need. And then he used a bit of footage and did a shout out video for me and another channel. Who was it? It was Wargamer Online. If you're not subscribed to Wargamer Online, check out their content. It's really much better than my rubbish. You know, my rubbish is very raw, and yeah. So check out Wargamer Online as well. But yeah, after he did the shout out, my subscribers shot up by about 21. I was amazed. There's more stuff going on in the chat now, so let's have a look. So you can only get it in the northeast. Yeah, you can only get Parma in the northeast. That's what I've heard. I seem to remember hearing about it on like Geordie Shore or something like that. Not that I watch Geordie Shore, of course, because you know I'm a man. Okay. Right, so Baz is going to sub to Green Stuff Games now. That's the power of a shout out for you. I think he's quite new. Let me know in the comments, Green Stuff Games, if you are quite a new channel. I've not actually had a look how long you've been going for. But yeah, it's definitely a great channel worth checking out. There we go. Everyone's getting on in the chat. That's fantastic. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up quite shortly, guys, because I don't think I've got much else to say about sponsorships and ads. It's really weird doing a live stream and having people in the chat and everything. I did one the other day on Saturday, like a test live stream to show you what I got with my winnings from Tattoo for You's giveaway, and I didn't notice people were watching and people were in the chat until I was basically finished with the video. So it's really hard to, I'm watching this now. I could move the camera over here and then I'd see the chat going on. Just another. Green Stuff Games only been going just over a month. He's creeping up with them subscribers recently. I think he's got about, how many have you got? Is it about 22? I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like I saw you had about 22 subscribers the other day, but yeah, your content's is solid, so you'll definitely be seeing that grow, I think, in the coming months. And back onto that subject, yeah, the power of a shout out. Really want to say thank you to Kablams. He's nearly on 2,000 subscribers now, Kablams. So the difference between me shouting someone out and him shouting someone out, it's, it can be astronomical, basically. But Kablam's channel, I'm on 238 subscribers now, thanks to him. If you are subscribed to me, but you're not subscribed to him, just make sure you go out and press that subscribe button. I think I saw it on Facebook a second ago. Where's my phone? Let's have a look. I think I saw Thoughty K put something on Facebook on one of the Warhammer 40,000 groups. Here we go. Yeah, so he's 57 subscribers away now, Kablams, from 2,000. So if you are subscribed to me and not subscribed to him, make sure you subscribe to him, because once he hits that 2,000, he's just going to go from strength to strength. I know it. I can feel it in my waters. Underdog Painting is just saying that Green Stuff Games is now on 28. Fantastic stuff. So yeah, just in the space of a month, he's really been growing his channel. It's fantastic, that. So Tabletop Banter saying as well, all about patience with 27 in a month is good going. It's really good going, yeah. So you're doing a great job with your channel there. What's your name, Green Stuff Gamer? I don't know what your name is. If you don't want to say it, you don't have to. But I just keep calling you Green Stuff Gamer, and I find it a bit weird. Having said that, the more I say it, the more people know what channel to go and check out. Patience is key in this hobby, says Bazza. About channel subs, yeah, it really is patience. I've been going now about 4 years with this channel. I'm not sure entirely how long I've been. Is that staying focused? My very white forearms. You'd think I'd have a trucker tan on my, and you know what? That is a little bit darker, I think. This arm looks a little bit darker than this one. You'd think I'd have a trucker tan being a lorry driver, but I don't get out of the yard much. Most of the time I spend indoors. Baz has been going for a year. I've been going about 4 years now, and I'm just coming up to 250 subscribers. And on that note, when I do get to 250 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. Most people do one at every 100, but I thought I'll leave it. I've done it at 100. I'll leave the 200. I'll go to 250, and then I'll go to 500. And I'm going to do a giveaway at 250 subscribers. I'm only 12 subs away now. So if you know anyone that's not subbed to me, get them subbed, and then you might have a chance of winning something. You might have to do something for it, but you might not. Well, we never know. You might just need to be subbed to me. So Tabletop Banter's been going for 20 months or so now. I feel like it's this sounds really bad, but I feel like it's been a lot longer for Tabletop Banter. I feel like I've been watching them all my life. No, obviously, I feel like when I watch their videos, like there's some sort of connection there. So I really enjoy their videos. I really enjoy. I say this now and again, I think, but Tabletop Banter and Kablam's, two of my favourite channels, definitely, both of them. So yeah, if you've not already, go and press that sub button. Make sure you go and press them for Kablam's and Tabletop Banter, of course. Yeah, so Baz is on 208 subscribers now. Well, love Callum and Harry. Need more people like them in the hobby. Definitely, yeah, they're awesome. And then Tabletop Banter replied, yeah, no. You subbed me back when I was like on 30 subs. That's alright, mate. Don't worry about it, Callum. Right, on that note, I'm going to leave it there because this is turning into a massive ramble now, and I've been going for 24 minutes. It's got a bit ridiculous. Let me know how you feel this episode of Warhammer Thoughty K is gone. In the comments below, once this video is processed and all on YouTube as a video rather than a live stream. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. I think it's been quite hectic and I've gone off my train of thought quite a lot. As I said at the start of the video, when you're doing something live, it's a lot more difficult than being able to edit something. You know, I edit stuff on my phone, or I have been doing, but for obvious reasons, like I mentioned in the start of the video, this one is you know, I've not been able to. I wanted to use my computer to edit something that I filmed with my camera, but I've not been able to for whatever reason. So yeah, let me know what you think of this live format in the comments below. And I'm going to get my cursor over here again so I can. Oh, come on now, what's it doing? Get my cursor over here again so I can get ready to press the stop button. Right, and I'll leave it there, guys. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you on the battlefield.